Today I thought it would be fun to talk about how I approach legato and some of the influences from my legato technique. Legato I really had down long before I could pick fat. So many players that I love have influenced me with their legato playing, from Bill Connors, as I mentioned, to Holdsworth, to Van Halen, to George Lynch, Warren DeMartini. You know, Yngwie does a lot of cool hammer-on and pull-off stuff. The whole neoclassical guys do, Vinnie Moore and Tony Macalpine. Just Greg Howe. I mean, Greg Howe was huge. I mean, he did a lot of tapping, but his overall seamless approach was just really influential for me. Just so many players. I love the legato approach, and that when I pick up the electric guitar, that's kind of what I'm hearing. So I thought I would come on today and just cover a little bit of how I got started and some legato techniques. And initially, I was playing a lot of fast pentatonic stuff. I was listening to Black Sabbath and Ritchie Blackmore and bands like that. So I was doing a lot of like. And then I kind of discovered that I could do 3 notes per string from listening to Eddie Van Halen and players like that. I think Eddie was the biggest one with that symmetrical. I was listening to a lot of Randy Rhoads at the time, so I kind of took some of the Randy stuff like he did in Goodbye to Romance and things like that, and sort of turned it into a sequence. And that was really the first real legato lick that I ever practiced, is kind of a sequential thing. And it went like this. And that lick is this. I would play 7 on the 3rd string with the downstroke, then up on 5 on the 2nd, hammer to 6, hammer to 8, up on 5 on the 1st, play 8 on the 2nd, pull up to 6, pull up to 5. So I get. Also, all the LA metal players are just huge for me. Warren, George Lynch was huge. Then when I heard Holdsworth, everything changed, and his whole approach was just amazing. His phrasing, the way he would hold the notes, I talked about it on my channel here before a lot. I mean, Allan's just in a league of his own. What I would try to do is try to take those Allan licks and just kind of approach them in my own playing. Just the way Allan would hold the notes. One thing I realized I could do was hammer onto lower strings without picking. So would all be hammer-ons. And in order to make that work, I'd have to lift my fingers off, like my first finger, so that notes wouldn't ring. So I just kind of mix it up and go between this and this. So I get. Only picking the 2nd string when I'm going higher. So then when I heard guys like Shawn Lane, I started to incorporate some of those ideas also. This would be an example of kind of mixing up all of them, kind of the LA school with the Shawn Lane, some of his ideas, and Holdsworth. It goes like this. Let me play that just a little slower. It's a really cool run with the Dorian blues scale, kind of following this pattern. Then I kind of run down in the A minor shape, which would be the same as D Dorian, where I'm playing. Kind of landing on the... And the lick that I'm starting that with is this, which is a variation of... Really cool sound. I really like that a lot. And a lot of times when I'm playing legato, I don't really have licks. I'm just phrasing. That's the coolest thing to me about legato, is just it's great to phrase with. So I thought it'd be fun to cover a little bit of legato today. Just come on and do a little mini lesson with you. I'll go into it a lot more in the future, and really appreciate everyone for liking and subscribing to my channel, and I look forward to doing a lot more stuff. And take care and have fun hammering and pulling off.